Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Sunday to you. All right, today is the first Sunday of April. First Sunday of April from March in April, and it's been a very difficult time for a lot of families around the world. It's been an absolutely difficult time for a lot of families around the world. All right, for those of you who continue to believe that there's a better day ahead, I want to commend you. I want to appreciate you. I want to pray with you that whatever our hearts desire, we shall receive. All right, it's April, it's first Sunday. I want to wish you well. All right, every good thing that you're looking for will start looking for you. All right, just have a good spirit, man. Have a good spirit. Have great faith. Believe in yourself. All right, believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. All right, the first step of success is believing in yourself. The first step of success is believing in yourself. All right, this is going to be a 2 hours program, so you're going to have a lot of time to ask me any question until they take the lights, because say for Nigeria, now time they take to give us light is that bad. For Nigeria, now time they take to give us light. All right, I'm very saddened that in 7 days, a few billionaires in Nigeria, not even up to 5% of the billionaires in Nigeria, donated about 20 billion. Not even up to 5% of Nigerians donated about 20 billion naira. It's crazy. Not even up to 5%. 5% of Nigerians, billionaires in Nigeria, donated about 20 billion. So it means that if billionaires, or not even billionaires, let's say all Nigerians come together, we can solve the issue of electricity in Nigeria. I repeat, if every Nigerian come together, we can solve the issue of electricity in Nigeria. If 5% of the population of the billionaires, I don't know how many billionaires they have in Nigeria, but I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's over 1 million billionaires living in Nigeria. We have about 200 million people. So I'm very positive that we have at least 1 million billionaires in Nigeria. All right, so in that 1 million, let's say less than 20, it was about 20, or let's say 100 of 1 million people, 100 only, not 1,000, not 100,000, 100 persons donated 19 to 20 billion. It means that if all the billionaires come together, we can donate more to fix electricity. But the sad thing is, they are not willing to fix electricity for you because they are the beneficiary of you living in darkness. The billionaires in Nigeria are making money from you living in darkness every night. It's a big health issue that is even worse than coronavirus, that you have to sleep with the loud sound of generator. Believe me or not, I have a mental illness, man. I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm telling you, man. I am not normal, man. I am not normal. All right, because I have to sleep with generator every night. Do you know what it means for you to continue to hear a sound almost every night? Some gens are louder, some are quiet. Do you know what it means for you to hear a particular sound? If you are living in Europe, if you are living in an advanced country, you know what I mean. That even your neighbor in Europe or in America, even your neighbor, if you are playing loud music, just not even loud, if they can hear you in the next apartment, they will come and knock at your door. And sometimes they will have to call the police, and the police will come, please turn it down, turn it down. Just musical, not be say. So now imagine that you have a house, your neighbor, especially those that live in a rented apartment, like 4 flats, where there's 4 generators in one house. 90% of people living in Nigeria are mentally sick because it is not normal. It is crazy for anyone to spend their days, their hours with a loud noise. When we complain, it is not that we just want to complain. It is that we are feeling the pain, we are feeling the heat. I'm feeling for my people who do not understand that there's a better life outside of here. A lot of persons have accepted it that this is the way life is. A lot of persons do not know the difference. You understand? That is why I sometimes do not bother so much about people's opinion. I always try to correct them. A lot of persons will be like, oh, Dion, you are becoming a governor, you are a governor aspirant, you are going to be the next governor of Edo State, you should not reply comments on social media. No. My own lifestyle is different. Dion Osagie being a governor is different from Dion Osagie on social media. Dion Osagie helping people is different from when Dion Osagie goes to the club. Dion Osagie going to church is every Dion Osagie have different parts. Let's put it that way. Alright? Dion Osagie kindness is different. Because I am kind doesn't mean that I cannot be social. Because I want to become a governor doesn't mean that I should see a comment on social media, I should not respond. No. That is not my way. Alright? That is not my own way. My own way is that my platform is to educate people. Alright? So if I see a comment, of course I cannot reply every comment. But if I'm chilling and I see a comment that doesn't make sense, of course I'm going to reply you. Yes, I have people working my social medias, but I also have a password to all my social medias accounts. So if I see a comment on social media, I'm not going to ignore you if it doesn't make sense. I'm going to try to correct you. Alright? If I try to correct you and you resort to insult, I'm just going to block you. Alright? My first step is not to block you on my page, is to educate you. It's very, very sad that not everybody that is living outside of Nigeria is smart. Not everybody living outside of Nigeria that is smart. Imagine a person who lives in, let's use Netherlands or let's use Belgium, for example. You are living in Belgium with this kind of crisis. You will receive housing allowance. All your children are entitled to benefits, extra benefits. There will be food for you. There will be emergency response. Now, you have all these benefits. You are from Nigeria, all right? And somebody comes on social media to complain that the government is not doing it, the government is not doing this, and you come out attacking that person. I want you to know that you are the most stupid person in the world. If you are living in any part of Europe, America, or Asia, where there is a better life, even in Israel, that do not produce a single thing, still give their citizens benefit. Israel, go and look it up. I think a month Israel is giving their citizens about $150. Israel. Alright? So I really think that if you are living outside of this country with your family, you have no rights to even commend the effort of the government here because you are not living here. You have no rights to comment. If you are living in Europe, if you are living in America, you have no rights campaigning for any government in Nigeria. If you really love the government so much, if you think that Nigeria is working, if you think that the government is trying, you now pack your bag with your family and come home. It's that simple. If you think that your government is trying, pack your bag and come home. Life is that simple, guys. Alright? If you really believe that your government is working, you pack your bag and come home. Alright? If you are not going to come home, then you need to shut up. You can't tell me that, oh, this one is working, this one is working, this one is working. I mean, come on, man. You live in Europe whereby before you wake up, a road that is not even spoiled is already fixed. And you are in the same Europe campaigning for a government that has not been able to fix major roads, that have not been able to remove children from the streets, that have not been able to empower women, that have not been able to fulfill one of their campaign promise. A Europe whereby your children go to school, they give them free lunch. A Europe whereby your children get free medical health care. A Euro whereby you can buy a bus pass of 20 euro or less and you can use it to transport around the whole state or around the whole city for that very day. Or you have a bus pass for about 50 euro or 60 euros a month, and you can use that bus pass as many times as possible for 1 month. You want to be comparing that to a state that cannot even provide food in times like this. You want to compare your Europe that you are living in to a state or a country that cannot provide food, ordinary food, for their citizens. And you will be behind your laptop, you will be behind your Android phone, commenting a failed system of government. And that's what we are running. We are running to make sure that our people see things differently. All right? We are running to make sure that our people see things differently. We have got to focus on the basics, and the basic is extremely important. All right? So we're going to have a lot of discussions today. In the meantime, do me a favor, share this video, share the video to your friends and family, that the future governor of Edo State is live. And of course, when I become the governor, I'm going to do my best to always be live with you in my office. It's my dream. It's my dream that when I'm in my office, I'm able to carry the whole world along. I'm able to be live in my office unless it's an extremely private meeting. All right? As a governor, I think that we should be more transparent. There's nothing we should be hiding. It's a public office. It's a public office. I think it would be a good idea if we have an office or a government office, or all government offices in Nigeria should have a live TV. So all meetings should be held to discuss what the government is about to do next. There should be nothing to hide. Edo State as a case study. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. All right. So Edo State as a case study. I made a post this afternoon that after our investigation, because we have an investigation team. All right, we have an investigation team because I am running. Of course, I am doing my own work. The Edo State government have announced that they have 280 beds available for the people because of the virus. No, it's a lie. Edo State government do not have 280 beds available. Anybody can prove me wrong. All right? Do they have some new beds available? Yes, they do. But do they have 280 beds? No, they do not. So why lying to the people, man? Why lying to the people? As big as UBTH do not have a testing center. A federal hospital do not have a testing center. The records are there. One of my staffs who had symptoms of malaria, feeling feverish, I showed it online. I asked him, okay, go to UBTH. He got there, nobody would attend to him. They are asking him to go all the way to Ira. Do you know how many people that cannot afford 500 naira? There are many people who cannot afford 500 naira to even take bus to the testing center in Ira. We have got to start telling ourselves the truth. As a young person, stop lying to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. I am running because I am pained. I am pained the way things are going for my people, man. I have been in the same house for 15 days. This is the first time in the last 10 years that I have been in the same house for 15 good days. I have been around here for 15 days. It's not easy. You understand? It's not easy, man. Even as a middle class Nigerian, I can feel the heat. I can feel the pain. I know how much I spend every day. So what about those people who depend on going out there to hustle every day just to eat for the day? There are so many families who do that. There are so many families who depend on the daily bread. Matter of fact, more Nigerians live on a daily bread. Of course, I said it before and I will say it again. Majority of Nigerians are less privileged. Majority of Nigerians are less privileged. And you ask me why? If you are a young man, you finish from school, all right? You are earning about, let's average Nigeria, the minimum wage is 30,000 naira a month. So an average Nigerian earns about 70,000 naira, all right? As a young person, you earn about 70,000 naira. You pay your rent, you take your transportation, you pay for your phone, you buy one or two used clothes. At the end of the month, 70,000 naira is gone. It means that you are less privileged. If you don't have access to healthcare, you are less privileged. If you don't have access to electricity, if you sleep in the dark to save money for fuel, right? You sleep in the dark to preserve your fuel. All right, maybe a lot of families do that. A lot of young men you see on social media living in Nigeria, speaking big, I will continue to use Edo State as a case study because that's the state of my interest. 90% of young people in Edo State who you see online sleep in darkness because they get to a time around midnight or 1 o'clock when they're about to sleep, they turn off the gen. They turn off the gen and end up with, I don't have it here because I like to sleep with light. They have this channel electricity that they use, channel lamp that uses battery. After a certain time, you see these people, they turn off their gen and use the channel lamp. Daybreak, they on the gen. If you are a part of that, you are less privileged. Less privileged are persons who do not have the basic amenities that should be afforded to them as a normal way of life. So if you do not have access to water, if you do not have access to electricity, if you don't have access to many things, you are a less privileged. I am a less privileged because I do not have everything I need. I do not have everything I need. All right, so let me quickly appreciate some of you guys who have been supporting and sponsoring our work. All you guys that have been sponsoring and supporting our work, we want to appreciate you. I want to say that I love you. I want to say thank you so much for believing in me in a Nigeria whereby no youth have integrity. Once again, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for believing in me in a Nigeria where many young people have lost completely their integrity. You continue to believe in me. You continue to believe in my judgment. You continue to support my dream. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you for the fact that you are letting me be me and letting me do my work. I appreciate those persons who see Dion Osagie as an Osagie and see my kindness as a different person. Because I am kind, a lot of persons want me to start kissing ass. Alright? A lot of persons want me to kiss people's ass. Dion Osagie, no, just they humble. They do like this. Oh, no. People will help you. No, man. Come on. No. Because I want you to help your community, because I want you to support our work, doesn't mean that I have to kiss your ass, man. Because at the end of the day, what you are doing, you are not doing it for me. You are doing it for yourself. If you help one person in Edo State, you help one person in Lagos, you are not doing it for me. I am just the middleman, the transporter, the person that is creating the change. So anything you are doing, oh, Dion Osagie, you are too arrogant. You don't respect people. So for that, I will not support your organization. Hey, too bad for you. If you are not supporting us because you think I talk too much, because you feel I am arrogant, because you feel... If you are not supporting us for any given reason, it is your choice. Once again, I will continue to appreciate all those persons who have contributed in supporting so many families last week. From Monday till yesterday, we supported a number of persons, which is about, I was counting yesterday, I think it was about 29 persons benefited from us. minus the 11K we gave out for our slave queens and home boys. All right, about 29 persons was affected positively through our platform. So for those of you that made that happen, we spent a total of about 700,000 naira last week through our God sent stimulus package. We are the only organization right now in Edo State that is giving out. We are not just giving out to people in Edo State, we are giving out to people around Nigeria. So because of the lockdown, I came up with an initiative like, you know what, at this lockdown, there are people dying inside their house. You have seen so many stories. Go to my Dion Osage page and watch. People are dying indoors. A young man who just had a baby messaged me some days back that he has a son. He was working before the lockdown. He only worked there for 2 months. And guess what his salary is? 20,000 naira. With 20,000 naira, take care of his wife, take care of his baby, take care of himself. And he has not been working for the past 2 weeks. There's no money for food. Imagine that kind of a young man who has absolutely no hope. If that kind of a young person seeing his baby cry, his young 3 months old baby crying, oh, daddy, I need food. The wife or the girlfriend looking at him. Don't you think that that guy have an opportunity to go robbery, he's going to do it? I don't know about him. I know that so many other persons will do that. That is why there's so much crime in the state. Edo State is one of the states with so much crimes because there's no employment, there's so much wrongs in the community, and we are going to address that in a little while. So let me just quickly holler at my people. All right, sexy. Jesus, we need you, Dion. You have done it already, and you still do it. We already trusted you. Oh, thank you so much, man. I don't need everybody. I continue. Let me adjust this. My camera. Okay. Listen, man. I don't need everybody. I just need a few good people that think like me so that we can move our country forward. I do not need everybody. A lot of persons will tell me, Dion Osage, you are running for governor of the state. I mean, I'm so proud of it. If you are not proud of me, I am so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself that in a Nigeria where many young people like me are still running behind one old, ugly politician to give them a few thousands of naira or a few millions, I am saying that I want to be the governor. As I repeat, I am so proud of myself that I am in a Nigeria where a large percentage of young people are running behind politicians trying to get some money to become their political thug. I am saying no. I want to be the governor. In the Nigeria today, I am proud to say that I am the youngest governorship aspirant. If you will not clap for me, I will clap for myself. In the Nigeria, I repeat it with a bold face. In the Nigeria today, I am proud to say that I am the Nigeria youngest governorship aspirant. In Edo State today, I am proud to say that I am the initiator of the first free school in Edo State. Yes, I am proud to say that I am the initiator of the first free school in Edo State. Even if it's 10 persons going to school there, it's a big achievement. But we have 153 young people going to school for free under our platform. I am proud to say that I am one of the first Edo persons who have initiated a free food program. We have started feeding people before coronavirus. Because we understand what it means to have nothing in your stomach. We have been doing it. The records are there. I'm so wow. When I look online, I see this politician now go and get a bag of rice, put some rice there. This is what we have been doing. We have been doing it without emergency. We have been doing this. We have been helping. We have been building our community not because we have ulterior motives, not because we dream of becoming a governor, but because we understand that the people are in pain, the people need to survive, the people need to eat. The people need to eat, man. If you follow me enough, you will find out that it was, okay, I think it's important. Is it important? No, it's not important. I was going to show you a document. In 2011 was when I registered a God-sent foundation in Edo State. 2011. The record is on my Facebook. I don't hide anything. I'm very transparent. Go back on my Facebook. You may see it where I put my registration document. 2011. I registered a God-sent foundation in Edo State. 9 years ago, where were those persons criticizing us today? 9 years ago, ask yourself, 9 years ago, what were you thinking? Let's be real to ourselves. 9 good years ago, almost a decade, what were you thinking? Were you thinking about your community? Were you thinking about the changes you can create? What were you thinking 9 years ago? Those young boys in Benin, around Europe, making noise left and right, what were they doing 9 years ago? You have got to plan for the future, man. When you are planning for the future, if you are only planning for yourself, you are planning to fail. When you are planning for the future, if you are only planning for yourself, you are planning to fail. Because at the end of the day, it is not so much about you. It is not so much about you. It is about the world. It is about us. Look at the thousands of people that have died. Some are millionaires, some are doctors, some are... A lot of persons have died. They did not expect that they were going to die so suddenly. A lot of persons that died during this coronavirus did not think that they are going to die so quick. So please, when you are thinking not only for yourself, think of others. Think of the people you can uplift. Think of the love you can spread. It's so much hate in the world, man. You see a sister fighting a sister. You see a brother fighting a brother. You see another one planning a coup against. It's wrong. Alright? It's so wrong, man. It's so wrong for you to be a man or a woman. The most you can do is to plan how you can bring your brother down. You call yourself a woman. You have a friend. Your best friend. You and this is your best friend. You guys will be clapping, fighting people. Hey, really? No, man, nah, shawo. At the end of the day, that your very good friend that you are clapping with, planning with to bring other people down may also turn against you. This is a fact, and the reality is there. As for me, I have no friend, I have no enemy. I'm just like this. I'm right in the middle, man. I have no friends, I have no enemy, because I understand that your enemy can become your best friend, and your best friend can also become your enemy. There's nobody really to trust in the world such as this. The way the world is turning, you can't even trust your shadow. Because the person you think is close to you will be the person who's going to put out all your dirty laundries. I'm a witness to that. I'm a testimony to betrayal. I have been betrayed so much that I find it difficult to even trust the person that loved me the most. It's a fact. We have seen so many cases where husband kill wife, wife kill husband, mother fighting with his son. So many crazy things happen in the world. You have got to prepare your mind that when you are heartbroken, it will not affect you. You have got to prepare your mind that when you are heartbroken, it will not affect you. All right, let's read some comments. Okay, let's read from Andre. Andre, I see you over there. Thank you. I love you too, man. All right, Donan, you are trying, but you need to take the bad and the good one makes it. Of course, Donasin. I think I do my best. For a very long time, a lot of my members around the world keep telling me, oh, boss, let me have your password. Let's be blocking all these people making negative comments. For a very long time, I was not blocking people on my page because I understand that they are not exposed. All right? They cannot see things the way I see it. It's impossible. It's impossible for an average Nigerian. I don't care how much you know. I don't care how much you have read. I don't care the kind of school you went to. You cannot know more than somebody who have been to the place you read about. Last year or so, I was in the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and somebody start telling me, oh, somebody that read about it in the book or saw some picture will now be telling me how it looks. It's not possible. You understand? So, Donaldson, I am not a big fan of blocking people or not getting along with people, but sometimes when you don't want to be distracted, you just have to let go of some persons. You understand? I'm a very friendly, loving person without no bad intention against anyone. And that's my attitude. I believe that as a leader who has street credibility, I can get along with the good, the bad, and the ugly. If I can be kind to random people, do you know, maybe a lot of persons will not understand. Do you know what it means for you to have your number, your phone number on the public domain that people can call for help? Are you aware how many messages I receive every day? Are you aware of how many calls? If I bring my phone now, I can almost guarantee you that I have already more than 10 missed calls. And so many messages. So we give people a lot of respect. Doesn't mean that we are stupid, alright? Alright, let's go. We're gonna attend to everybody. You know, if you are not busy, I am not busy today. I'm not going anywhere. The internet is better today, unless they take the electricity. We are currently running on NEPA. All right. So we're gonna do our best to attend to everybody. Let's read from Prince Okoro. Prince Okoro, Eranomigo is waiting to be your deputy Vision 2020. Alright, Prince Okoro, well, I have nothing against Eranomigo, obviously. Till date, I still have nothing against him. I still have nothing against the man, but he has a vision, he should go and pursue it, but I don't think we are on the same level to be working together. We share a lot of different views. You know, on a very good day, when the time is right, I will reveal something to you guys that this man did to try to stop our success. But I will be very quiet for now. But when the time comes, we'll also let you guys know, and we are going to treat that. Even if it takes 50 years, we are going to treat that. All right. All right. Let's read from Jesus. Jesus, I don't need you, Dion. You Ando Edo. Of course, Jesus. I think so too. I think Edo really needs someone like me who is very vibrant, who work tirelessly to help the people. No disrespect to the state government. The state government is very, very lazy. Edo state government is very, very lazy. The current admin and the last admin and the one before that. Very, very lazy set of people. We have a commissioner of environment that is not keeping Edo clean. I did not even know that we have a commissioner of health in Edo State until the current situation we are facing in the world. All right, we don't even activate. Hospitals are so dirty. You go to an emergency. I'm telling you facts. I do not say things that I do not know. All right, everything I tell you is already verified. All right, I try my best not to bring fake news or things like that. Before I say anything, I verify. Do you know that the UBTH, University of Benin Teaching Hospital, do you know that you can walk into the emergency ward? I mean, an emergency ward where people are bleeding, people are crying. You as an individual, you can drive in, park your car, and walk into the world and start to look for people like this. Is that bad? This is a state where we have the Commissioner of Health issue. You see people crying on the bed. Some people will be on the floor. There's no bed. I had to, when my cousin, my bad cousin, I don't know. I think, to be honest, my cousins from my mother's side of the family are some of the very, very wicked people, man. I'm sorry, I have to say that. Because when you look at so many things they've done in the past, it really bothers me a lot. All right, so I was at the UBTH one day, and what I saw, a lady with a burn on her body on the floor crying, help me, help me. The nurses I said, man, are they crazy? Somebody is dying, they ignored. That is the kind of Nigeria we live in. All right, so let's go. All right, so let's read from Peter, Nigeria. We're going to answer every question, don't worry. People that help, don't talk too much. This man talk too much. Shut up there, Mr. Man. All right, Mr. Peter. People that help, don't talk too much. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think that if you help, you need to let the next person know. Because your help can also inspire the next person to do an act of good. And that's the message. The message is so clear. All right? All right? You are welcome to comment, but I'm not going to accept any insults. I think that we can all learn from each other. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. All right? So try to stay away from that. I don't want to block anybody. And you guys are making me do things I don't want to do. I want everybody. We can argue. We can argue. We can discuss. We can talk. We can communicate without insulting one another. But if you're going to be a nuisance on our platform, we are just going to click the block button. It's not very difficult. All right? All right, let's read from Fine Boy Odua. Akugbe, together we can make a difference in our state. Yes, we are already making a difference, man. We are already making a difference. Look at what we are doing. Look at our page. Look at people needing just 5,000 naira for food. Look at young man needing 10,000 naira. If the work we did last week alone is not encouraging enough for you to call me a digital governor, then nobody deserves that name more than me. I have been able from my room here, I've been able to stay in my bed or sit in my couch. I've been able to make a massive change by letting people send their complaint. They will send me their complaint on a video. I'll read it up, look it up, ask them questions, and call them on live video. Do you know how much commitment and how much time that has taken away from me? Of course, I could be at home watching Netflix, eating pepper soup, but the pain my people are going through bothers me a lot. There are so many Nigerians right now around the world looking for food. I watched a video today somewhere in Europe, a man showing some food that was left at their doorstep. All they needed to do was to call. You call, say I need food or I don't have food, or they'll come, they'll bring food. From tomorrow, Canada will start giving $2,000, 2,000 Canadian dollars. From tomorrow, April 6th, Canada will be giving each citizen $2,000, which is about around almost 600,000 naira a month. Now, you look at all these benefits. You'll be living in a country like Canada and start defending the Nigerian government that cannot feed their persons. It's not right, man. It's not right. All right, let's read from our brother, Blessed Ken. Most of the lazy youths don't want to pursue their dreams. You coming out as a governorship aspirant is a dream and determination. Let's give the youth a chance. Yes, I mean, you cannot fault me or fight me for believing that I could be a governor. I believe I can be. I believe that I'm already qualified or even overqualified than what people are saying. You don't want me to be a governor, but our work is more than what the government is doing. Come on, let's be realistic. I'm already acting as a governor. My work is a government. My work is even more difficult than the governor. What we do is even more difficult than the governor because we don't have a lot of resources to push out there to start sharing A lot of persons will say, people are so dumb. A lot of persons will say, oh, when you help somebody, don't put them on social media. I cannot help everybody. Believe me, we help so many persons every single day that is not online. The amount of people we reach out to every day is even more than what we show online. Are you aware that I have about 40 workers, 40 good staffs that I am paying every month? My payroll every month is almost 1 million naira. Even outside of their salary, are you aware that sometimes they have little challenges? Like one of our staff that just lost his dad, we have to reach out. Alright, so I believe that I am already acting as a governor through my work. The difference between me and the governor of Edo State right now is that a God sent is able to find a case, raise money for it, solve the case, present it to the people that the case is done. Meanwhile, the state government, Edo State government, already have resources allocated for them to solve it. It's much easier. That is why I'm running. Because I found out that a lot of people are suffering, the resources of the state is not getting to the people, and I want to change that. Edo State is an oil producing state. Edo State is an oil producing state. Look at the youth fighting on social media, speaking big English, writing long notes. They speak big, yes, the kabuku of the people say, Dion Osagie, you are not educated. Yes, I agree. I am not so educated. I wish I was. No, I don't wish I was, because a lot of educated people are so stupid and so dumb. I have enough education to push me to the next level. I have enough education to push me to the next level. Most educated people work for people that is less educated than them. They say you cannot be a governor, this and that. That's why, if I cannot write, that's what the secretary job is for. If as a governor, alright? So if as a governor, I cannot write, that is why I have a secretary. That is why I am going to employ so many persons. I'm sorry for the break in transmission. Messages keep coming in. Alright? So as a governor, all you need is compassion and quality of leadership, not education. Education is not an attribute of leadership. You can be educated and still be so stupid. This is a fact. Matter of fact, some of the richest people in the world are college dropouts. I am a big stakeholder in Edo State. It is not easy for an individual to have about 40 persons on the payroll. At a God-sent foundation school, which you know already, we have about 15 staffs. At a God-sent foundation, we have about 8 persons working there. At our diaspora event center, we have about 10 persons working there. Diaspora real estate is there, we have about 8 go cab working. So it is not easy to be able to have jobs for people and maintain it. Alright, so let's go further. Alright, that was for Blessed Ken, okay? Let's read from Samuel Iguma. Oh, nice one, man. One of my uncle's name is Iguma. He's a pastor. My mom's younger brother, one of my favorite Uncle Iguma. I think I'll reach out to him soon. I've not talked to him for about 6 months now. Great guy, great guy. Alright, Iguma, what are you going to do with electricity in Edo State? Man, it's my biggest problem, bro. It's a very, very big problem, man. It's a big problem that needs to be solved. Electricity is a big, big issue in Edo State, in Nigeria, not just Edo State, that need to be solved. But we can solve electricity in Edo State by looking for investors. We need investors to come and invest in solar farms. In 21st century, the world is moving from the regular power, moving to solar, moving to wind energy. Our people need to wake up. I post on social media the other day that my friend, who is an American singer, rapper, Akon, was able to give so many millions of people electricity in Senegal in less than 1 year. Millions of people. I actually did a research on the program. It's a Chinese company, all right. Akon partnered with a Chinese company. They went into Africa and gave millions of people solar. I really think that as a governor, I have everything it takes to call up Akon. Akon, how are you? My man, my name is Dion Osagie. I'm the governor of Edo State, an American too. Alright, I'd love to work with you to see how we can bring electricity to my people. It's that simple. It is not a rocket scientist, guys. When you see a formula that works, all you have to do is key into that formula. Akon have done it. I think that if I partner with Akon, Akon can definitely reach out to us and we'll do the same thing. We can create prepaid for solar. Alright? Chinese, Indian, all these countries, Korea, all those persons, if you go to solar, if you have a solar system in your house, I've installed solar 3 times in Nigeria, but the quality they have here is very, very poor. But if you go to those companies who make solar, alright, they are not making it because they need electricity in their country. They are making it for third world countries like Nigeria. So if the government partner with major solar companies and tell them, you know what, this is Edo State, we are going to divide Edo State, or Edo State has about 18 local government. We are going to divide each local government into 5 zones. Each local government 5 zones. Let's create solar farm and create a prepaid account or a prepaid meter that will supply to each home. It's achievable now. In the first 100 days in office, I'm going to light up Benin City. Benin City, city center. From Oluku all the way to New Lagos Road, all the way to Ring Road is going to be lit up. From Ring Road all the way to Sapele Road, bypass is going to be lit up. Same thing with going to Ikobai. All the city center can be lit up in 100 days. It's not a big deal. We have moved past the era where we start putting fuel, putting fuel in generator to light up street lights. That's what they are doing. For the street light to work, they have a big gen, pour fuel. No, now the world has advanced more than that. Will it be wrong if major businesses like First Bank in Ring Road, UBA Bank, and other big companies around there, will it be wrong if the government mandates or partner with them that as a responsibility for corporates, they have to light up the city center? You'll be going around Ring Road. If you're in those states right now, please go and drive around Ring Road. Ring Road, the heart of the city, is so dark. We cannot grow. We cannot grow without electricity. We cannot fight crime without electricity. We have got to invest greatly on electricity, and I'm thinking of solar. All those other things they are doing is a waste of time. Let's focus on solar, man. When we have solar farm, I think it can work. Even countries that have electricity 24 hours are not even going to solar. Countries that have cold weather, all right? But the problem is the solar you get in Nigeria are the inferior made. So if you want to get solar, we are going to partner with the companies directly. They are going to be in charge of the repair, the servicing. If anything happens, they are going to come visit. All right, I think I've answered that. All right, let's go forward. Okay, I've answered that before. Joseph Uyigwe Osagie, they are going to rig the election. No, it's not going to be possible, man. We already have our plan and strategy in place. All right, we already have our plan and strategy in place that I cannot disclose. The election cannot be rigged. Congratulations to you. You are going to have a nice governor of Edo State. All right. Biggie, there. I'm watching from Zaragoza. I believe you can do well to help our people. Thank you so much, man. Biggie, heavy. I really want, please, all Edo persons around the world, please, guys, please, this is not for me. This is not about me. It's about us. If you are a young person, you are living in diaspora, when the election time comes, please come and join me. If the AAC give me ticket, I will call for you. Come and join me. Any local government you are, come. Let's take our people forward. How much longer are we going to run away from home? Our young brothers and sisters are stuck in Morocco. Some are in Libya. More than 50% of the adult persons in Europe had to go through the Mediterranean Sea, risking their life just to have a better life. Why can't we risk our life in our own land? Say, okay, let's move Edo forward. So I will be calling on all the Edos in diaspora. If you know you are good in accounting, if you know you are good, anything that you are good in, come home. Let's run this election. We may win. I don't want to use may because I really hate that word. I believe we can win. All right. If they don't bring the election like our friend rightfully said. So Biggie, I was in Zaragoza about 3 years ago. Beautiful island in Spain. I was in Zaragoza 3 years ago. I hope I can connect with you some other time. All right. Let's find a way to work together. All the Edo community, Edo people around the world, please. This is a dream. It's a dream come true for us to move Edo forward, man. It is not easy for a young person to live in Nigeria for 4 good years. I have been living in Nigeria for 4 good years, full time. You think it's a joke? Can you survive it? Not just living in Nigeria as an individual, living in Nigeria, helping people, creating jobs, uplifting the poor. It's a commendable work, guys. So please, Edo people, Edo community, Edo union around the world, please, let's build a network. Let's build a team on how we can work together to move Edo State forward. I want it to be the government of our people. I'm appealing to you because I know that once I get there, now that time our people I will open say, so government be like this? How can you be living in Europe where you get 24 hours electricity? Where when you call the emergency number, the police is in your door in 3 minutes. Where your children get free ride to school, right? You are living there, but you are supporting a failed system of government. It drives me crazy, man. All right. So let's continue to go. Choosing Edosa, Dion, forward ever. Let the young take the charge. Of course, man. Edosa, of course. Let them give us a chance, man. Let them give us a chance. They have got to give us a chance, man. Look at the APC of today. Let's look at the APC of today. And some persons, some young persons are still clapping for the other aspirant at APC. Before our current governor, His Excellency Governor Obaseki, became a governor, I did not know him. Did you know him? I did not know him. He has not done anything for humanity before he became a governor. Governor Oshomole put him there to cover his loot. Alright? Governor Oshomole put Obaseki in charge to cover his loot. Life is a karma, man. Look at it. Life is a karma. Alright? Lucky Igbinedion was the governor. What's his name? The pastor guy. Izayamu. Izayamu was SSG when Lucky Igbinedion was the governor. Izayamu was SSG. Alright? When Lucky left, Oshomole became a governor. Right? While Oshomole was a governor, Oshomole promised Izayamu that he would become the next governor. So Oshomole and Izayamu worked together. When Oshomole was leaving, Oshomole betrayed Izayamu's trust. Right? When Oshomole was leaving, Oshomole put Obaseki there. And Obaseki now betrayed Oshomole. It's a game of karma. It's a game of karma. When Oshomole was the governor, of course he had disrespected a lot of Edo persons. Like the Esama, who is a great man of Benin Kingdom. Esama remained one of the greatest men in Benin Kingdom. And I don't care how you feel about it. If every Edo person invests in Edo State as much as the Esama, Edo State will be so beautiful. Yeah, the Esama of Benin has more employees than the state government. So he's a great man. The only Edo person who have brought an airline to Edo State. as an Edo man, brought an airline Okada ahead many years ago. Has a university, has a school. Is commendable. Are you aware that El Sama in Benin, in the heart of Benin, is the first black man to own a Boeing? Go and look it up. Those big planes. The El Sama was the first black man to own it. We have so much resources in Edo State and we do not appreciate our own. It's the biggest problem we have. So, what's his name? Adam Soshomole fought with El Sama, called him all sort of names, fought with Tony Anene, you know, no God for that reason. I am not against anybody. I am just saying things the way it is. Alright? So, Adams fought El Sama, Tony, and today, his own boy, which is Obaseki, the current governor, is fighting him. So law of karma will always catch up with people. Young people, I want you to support me because we are going to win this election together. All right? Let's go forward. Okay, let's read from ranking. How are you going to handle the killing in Edo State? All right, I think that the killing in Edo State is because of unemployment. All right, when the youth are gainfully employed, crime and killing will reduce. All right, buying more guns, employing more SARS, and creating more checkpoints will not solve insecurity. What can solve insecurity is employment, making the youth engaged, put money in their pocket. They are hungry. I did a 1,000 naira giveaway, 50,000 naira, 1,000 naira giveaway some days ago. Some persons was like, no, Dion, you should not give it to all these young men. They don't have it. There are many graduates that come to my office 3 years after school, 4 years, they are still living with their parents. An average Nigerian, 30 years, between the age of 18 to 35, 40. Many of them are still living in their one small room in their father's house. 1,000 naira means a lot to so many young people. So we have got to find a way to create employment. And creating employment is partnership. Asking people like you, my adult brothers and sisters from around the world, so you know what, please come home. What can you do for the government? What can you do? Like many of our adult brothers and sisters in Europe, they like bringing goods home. We can create adult diaspora markets. A market that can open once a week or twice a week, where people from around the Edo State, even people from around all over, come and do business with us. We need to bring the money into Edo State. We can create neighborhood watch program. All right, there's big money in security in Edo State. The governor of Edo State is receiving almost 1 billion naira every month for security votes. A lot of persons are not talking about that. How many times have you been able to ask your governor, Mr. Your Excellency, how are you spending our security vote? Where is it going? A lot of persons don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is happening with the Edo State security vote. We are receiving almost 1 billion. Do you know that if you divide half of that 1 billion, let's take 300 million. Do you know that in 300 million, you can pay over 3,000 young people's salary or more? Yeah. With a quarter of our security vote, you can pay over 3,000 young people's salary to work as neighborhood watch. You can form community policing. It can solve crime, because in every community, the crime happens with the people that live in the community. There's a parable in Benin that says, Ofenorowa, or Taminoroe, meaning that a rat inside your house will tell a rat outside something is happening, let's eat. So if the rats in your home are well fed, trust me, man, there will be no crime. All right, let's go forward. All right, let's read from Osagie Robinson. I really like your work, man. I will support your campaign. Please, man, please, with 100 euro. Thank you, man. Please, I am begging each of us. This is a chance for us, man. This is a chance for us. When campaign starts, call me, calm down. Even if we don't win, we will make a statement that we will change a lot of mentality for young people who think that they cannot rule, who think that they cannot lead. How old is the president of France? How old is the prime minister of Canada? How old is the prime minister of Finland? These are all young people, man, leading their people. We too can. Man, government is going to be filled with young people, man. Young people under 50. Under 50, you're going to work with me. We're going to have young commissioners. We're going to have young SSA. We're going to have young executive directors. We are putting things in place, man. All right? We are putting things in place. Trust me, man. Trust me. All right? Let's read from educationalist Kenneth Omoroye. I am impressed with the free school program, and I wish to be a partner to that. Okay, believe with structured education can make a difference. Yes, thank you so much. Your name says it all. Your name says so much about you. Educationalist means that you love education. All right, my mom was a teacher, primary school teacher in that same area, Uwelu. For those of you that knows Uwelu very well, Amego Primary School. After the spare part market, my mom taught in that school for so many years, and she was earning, I think she retired at 40 or 45,000 naira. 45,000 naira. And my mom right now living in the US, she's still working because she got bored. When my sister had a baby, she went there to take up my sister's baby. I said, you know what, mom, instead of coming back here, my dad is no more, and why don't you do that? It's okay, let's give you a part-time job. My mom is working as a part-time at a fashion, I think they make fashion clothing or something like that. All she do is packaging just to keep her busy. She packages clothes. She earned more than a Nigerian doctor, a retired teacher from Edo State. Earn more than a Nigerian doctor. My mom's salary can pay 4 doctors or 5 doctors working as a part-time, 3 days a week. Part-time work. You understand? So the education system, I think it's going to work. If you'd like to support us, I will so much appreciate it. We already have about 20 sponsors. It's a very, very easy program I designed. We're able to bring out all these young children from the streets. So many of them, that their parents could not afford their school fees. We are still doing our investigation because a lot of them, we are almost halfway there. Our sponsors are giving us 10,000 naira a month, which is about 30,000 naira every semester. I don't think it's bad. So with less than $100 a semester, you can sponsor a child, and that includes books, paying our teachers, feeding the children, taking them on field trips and all that. So every partner will be very, very welcome to join hands with us to make this happen. All right, and on the education part, one of our other programs we were thinking of starting before the coronavirus was adult school. All right, we found out that so many adults, so many women and men do not know the basics. So we're planning on starting an adult school, and we're also planning on starting a program for community children. Many children do not have a TV in our home. Many children do not have TVs at home. So we find out that since we have a big hall in the school, we were talking about buying a big projector or a big TV, big screen TV, every evening, or not every evening, every Saturday evening we plan. Saturday evenings, we can show movies for about 4 or 5 hours so that the community can come. There's no electricity. In that entire area of Uwelu, there has been 6 months, no electricity, no road. You want me to be clapping for that kind of government? No. I'm angry. I'm very, very angry that people that live in the neighborhood where I grew up at are suffering so much. And it has been like that for years. I lived in America for 20 years. After 20 years, the people are still living like that. And you want me to be clapping for the government to say the government is trying? No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I am not biased. I can't clap for a government who is not able to fix a major road in 4 years. Uwelu Road is a major road in Edo State. In 4 good years, you are not able to fix it. It's enough to discourage me. It's enough for any young person to say, you know what, I want to be the governor. Leadership is easy when there's no greed. Leadership is easy when there's no greed. So educationalists, I really, really appreciate if you can share some. Matter of fact, Irene, if you are watching this, help me contact educationalists. I think that you can give me some idea because your name alone shows that you love education. Okay, so we'll be glad to partner with you. All right, so let's go forward. The Sandako, the orange. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Please, I'm doing something here, man. All right, so let's go forward. Austin, Leslie Austin. Austin was my father's name, and he lived in Austin, Texas. All right, Austin was my father's name. I missed him so much. I just want to use this moment also to appreciate the opportunity he gave to us. All right, my father took me to America, and my younger ones. It is not an easy task. I want to appreciate him for that, because if my father never took me to America, maybe I would not have all this knowledge I have. Maybe I would be one of these young boys running behind politicians. Maybe I would not be thinking of starting a free school. Maybe I would not be thinking of running as a governor today. Going to America at a very young age have given me a lot of opportunity, and I will continue to appreciate my dad, and my dream is to make him proud. Growing up, my father calls me John Kerry. John Kerry was my father's favorite senator in America. John Kerry is still into politics. Go and look it up. John Kerry. All right, he worked with. He's been in politics for a long time, man. Go and check him out. So my father always called me that, and I really want to see how I can make him proud by creating so much change as possible. And I know that wherever he is today, he's shining down on me and say, "Man, good job, boy. Good job, boy." So I really love that. All right. Alright, so let's go further. Let's read from Olaniye Daramola Egbon Kilo Shele Baba Egbon. Some of my best friends in America, around the world, are Yoruba people. I have Tayo, I have Alfred, I have Benga, I have Olu, who is Ajayi. So I have a lot of great friends in America. My very first roommate in America was a Yoruba guy. All right, we're living together. His father came from Nigeria to visit us. It was a lot of fun. I will never forget those days. Marafat is having his wedding in this summer. I hope that the coronavirus let us do that. He's going to be having his wedding this summer in Jamaica, Montego Bay, Jamaica. We may likely go over there to support him. All right, my very good friend. Yoruba people, man. One thing I love about the Yoruba people, more. I beg, if you are a Yoruba man, if you want to do any business with me, please contact me. If you are a Yoruba man and you want to do any kind of business with me, please contact me, because you are too loyal. Yoruba man, if it's time to share money, they will never cheat you with 1 naira. So I really love that about the Yoruba people. All my experience with the Yoruba people has been pleasant. My own Benin people have been the worst people I dealt with living in America. My own Benin people, even the ones I brought into my house to live for free. All right, I've shared this story many times. Growing up, I had my own house and all that. You know, as a young bachelor, a lot of the Nigerian community knew that I could accommodate anybody, because I had a big living room with massive couch. So when anybody come from Nigeria that is a young person that is trying to excel, they say, Dion, one of our brother, Uncle Sam, who owns an African shop, go Dion, please now. People call me, stay in my house for months. After they get their little documents, start working, the same people will start insulting you. So I've had a lot of bad experiences that has made me into a better person, per se. All right, a lot of disappointments. All right, so much I have learned. I'm still learning. I'm never saying that I'm perfect. All right, I'm still learning, but I think I have more sense than 90% of the youth we have today, especially Nigerian youths. All right, I think I have more sense than many of them. All right, you cannot criticize someone doing something that you cannot do. It makes you look stupid. If you are a young person, Dion Osagie is doing this much, and all you have to say about him is bad words, insult, then it means that you are extremely stupid. You have got to do what Dion Osagie is doing before you can insult him. If you don't like what I am doing, you do it better, then I can learn from you. You cannot be behind your laptop and saying, oh, do it like this, you don't do it like this. No, I don't accept that. If you want to correct people, you go and do what that person is doing, do it better, and call that person, come and look at it. That's the way I believe. All right, thank you so much. Olani, one love. Oh. All right, let's read from Weekender Okosodo. This is me, Paris News. I am here with you, Paris. One love, man. One love, Paris, man. I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. I see you. A lot of interesting things happened when I was in Paris. All right. I think that Paris is really a city of love. All right. For those of you who have been to Paris, if you go around that Eiffel Tower area where they have the lake, you see lake, you see people playing music. I beg, forget. Come. It will take Nigeria another 300 years to be like Europe or America. 300 years is too small now. Maybe 500. We are not going to be able to change Nigeria. It's not possible in our generation. Our children cannot do it. In our generation, our children cannot change Nigeria to become like Europe. It's not possible. But what we can do is effect a change. All right? If Nigeria is right here, we can make it right here. But for it to be like Europe, America, it's not possible. So I was in Eiffel Tower in Paris. For those of you that live in Paris, I don't know the name of the water. There's a lake there by the bridge. You stand there, you see people dancing in the water, enjoying. And what interested me the most about Paris, there's a place where when you go there, there's a lot of padlock. There's a lot of padlock. I asked somebody, what did they say? Is a love, something about love thing. When you love somebody, you come there, buy padlock there, and pin it. I was like, okay, all right. I found that very interesting. All right, so let's continue to go. Let's read from Praise Testimony. We just need a young governor who grew up in the Western world. Hey, I think that's it. I think you've read it. I think that's it, man. I think that's what we need. I'm not power hungry, man. All right? I don't want to be a governor because I want you to see me. I'm a governor. No. I want to be a governor because I know that there's so much resources for our people and we need to spread it out. I want to be a governor because there are so much resources for our people that is not getting to them. How can the Edo State Governor, Adams Oshomole, be a governor for 8 years, is able to afford a massive mansion in Iyanomo? He's able to afford a house in Abuja. He's able to buy a condo in Dubai. His son is able to buy a house in Boston. We know these things. We know the drill. How is it possible? Before the current governor came to Edo State, he was a tenant. Before Obaseki came to Edo State, read my lips. Before Obaseki became a governor, he was a tenant in Edo State off Commercial Avenue. I was there before he became a governor. I went to have a meeting with his wife. Now he has a house worth over 100 million. How? Is his salary enough to buy that? Nobody will investigate. My governor called me so wrong, man. It's so wrong. I think it's about time we start looking at things from a different angle. I think it's about time we start giving our brothers and sisters in diaspora an opportunity to come home and invest. Nobody wants to come home because the people are scared. Of course, I want you to be scared. I want you to be scared of coming home because it's not safe. Young boys on the street, robbing every day. Young boys on the street, fighting over courtesan. You have your beautiful house that you have built in Ugbo, in Ekenwan Road, in Ikpobai, all over Edo State. You cannot live in it because you are scared. You come home for a month, you have got to go and pay about another 500 or 400,000 naira to an hospitality business so that you can have a comfortable life. No. The state government have got to create a platform to ensure that every Edo person from around the world come home and be safe. I can proudly say that I have about 5,000 or more contacts of Edo people in diaspora. The state government do not have it. I can proudly say that I have contacts of Edo persons around the world, about 5,000 contacts of Edo persons around the world. I have them in every city in the world, almost. From Toronto to Montreal to Ottawa to Niagara to Vancouver to Edmonton to Paris to Torino to Bergamo to Valencia, Milano to Madrid, Valencia, Benidorm. I have contact of Edo people around the world. Do the government care about you? Do the government know that you exist? I do. I'm really looking for a way. It's very simple, guys. Even if we do not become a governor, please, Edo people, see me as your brother. I don't mean any harm. If I'm arrogant, it's my nature. It doesn't define my kindness to my people. All right? It is not easy. I'm a young man. A lot of people my age want to drive a G-Wagon. A lot of people my age that have my opportunity want to be in Atlanta, want to be in Las Vegas. But I want to see a better day for my people. Just imagine the change we can create. The Edo people in diaspora can work more than the state government. If I have the way, if I can bring all the Edo people in diaspora together, let's assume all the Edo people in diaspora, let's assume we come together and we have one treasury account, Edo State Diaspora account. We assign directors to this account, right? We target 1,000 Edo people or Edo persons who can pay only $100 towards the development of Edo State. 1,000, do the math. If you target 1,000, 100 times 1,000 is $10,000 or more, isn't it? I'm not so good in math. I use my calculator a lot, but you do the math. If 1,000 persons is more than that, please can you do the math for me? Let me see. Let's do a small math. 1,000 times 100. We have $100,000, guys. 1,000 times 100. There are more than 1,000 people. Let's just take 1,000 for example. Let's just take 1,000 for example. Only Italy and Germany combined, we have more than 1,000 because in every city in Europe, there's an Edo organization with at least 20 members. Yeah. So let's target only 1,000 Edo persons around the entire world that is able, some are nurses, some are doctors, some are whatever you are. Now, these 1,000 persons will create a massive account, call it Edo Diaspora Treasury account, that will be handled by some persons that we are going to assign, maybe about 4 or 5 board of directors can be assigned to manage the account. Now, every month, these 1,000 persons pay $100 into the account. At the end of the month, we have $100,000. If you convert $100,000 with the current exchange rate, it is 35 million naira. All right? With 35 million naira, we will be able to build a standard healthcare clinic in one local government. If we do that every month, in 1 month, in 18 months or less than 2 years, we must have built a healthcare center in every local government in Edo State. It's achievable. This is just 1,000 Edo people. In Houston, Texas alone, there are over 10,000 Edo people in Houston alone. In Houston, Texas alone, or let me just put Texas in general, there are over 10,000 Edo persons. It's a fact. In America alone, the Edo persons in America is close to 100,000. So we are only targeting 1,000 persons. Now let's target 10,000 persons. Let's target 20,000 persons. Things can work, but the truth of the matter is our people, we don't trust ourselves. We believe that, oh, I don't want to support Dion Osagie because Dion Osagie, you will come big past me. Look, oh, God has blessed. Nobody can change. Somebody have to be on top. Stop looking at my age. Yes, I'm young. I'm 38. I'm not an old man. Yes, I have done more than people who are 60. I have done more than people who have lived in Europe for 30 years. But that doesn't define anything. See me as your brother, see me as your son, see me as your friend. Let's team up. You have an organization in Europe, you call yourself Edo Union of this, Edo Community of this, Edo this of this, even the lazy Edo community in America with so many successful people, all right? You are not doing anything for the states. You are not doing anything. You every once in a month, while you are meeting, let's have a meeting. You and your members, you come together, you cook a big bowl of rice, you play music, you discuss issues, you go home. It's a big failure. If you are a part of that organization, please remove yourself from it. If you are a part of an organization anywhere in the world that is not improving lives, that is not reaching back home to the community, remove yourself from that organization. Because as an organization of 20 members, There's nothing wrong with organizations saying, you know what, we are going to sponsor 5 children to school, to university. It can be done. There's nothing wrong with organizations saying, at the end of the year, we want to renovate 5 schools. I have done it as an individual. The records are there. I have done it as an individual. It was not a God-sent project. It was a genocide project. I renovated a school in 10 days. All right? So, look at all we can achieve together as people, man. We can achieve so much together if we just come together. So I'm appealing with all my Edo brothers around the world, the Edos in the diaspora, the Edo community, Edo union, all the social club. Let's come together. Use me as your transport. I am not here to, I'm so transparent. I think I'm the most transparent young person in the world. Some persons want that because I am doing charity, I'm helping my people, I should not have a life. They want me to suffer like the people we are helping. That's how bad our people are. Our people are so bad that they want me to suffer. They want me to be like the people that we are helping. That's how bad they are. Somebody that help a lot of persons will buy a new car or take a trip. You are so angry. Not be my money. They take trip, so forgetting the amount of work. Look at my BS, man. Is it the way I look? Look at me. Look at me. I don't look normal anymore. So I can't enjoy tomorrow now. You the vest. Say I enjoy. Come on, guy. Think about it, man. Think about what I said. Think about coming together. Think if you are part of any organization, a do organization, anywhere in Edo State, see how we can partner. We have everything it takes to build your community. We can do it. And part of the things I would like to do when I become governor is to make sure every Edo person is involved in the government. There's $5, there's $1. Do something for your community. You understand? So, all right, let's go further. All right, let's read from Puntos Beristia. This is Dr. Samuel, a physician in the Kenya island. Dion, I will be supporting your platform after seeing hard work. Wow! Support a young governor. Support a young governor that can look. Many governors can't do this. Support a young governor that can work 18 hours, 20 hours a day. Nice one, bro. All right, Pontus, I will follow you up. Thank you so much. I will follow you up. But let me answer your question. My question is this. Let me answer your question. My question is this. What are your plans for healthcare and healthcare insurance in Edo State? What are your plans for the debt infrastructure in Edo State? What would you also plan in upgrading the airport? All right. Well, in terms of healthcare, bro, in terms of healthcare, I'm very, very passionate about healthcare. We have done it so many times where we have reached out to so many persons who have been sick for not just 1 month, 7 years, 5 years. We have been able to cure it. All right. I think that we can be able to create a platform whereby we can have subsidized healthcare plan for young people and old people. We can create a very, very low cost healthcare plan for young people and old people. There are so many persons who are willing to partner with us. When you go to Europe today or go to many Europe countries or America, medical equipment are replaced every 3 or 4 years. In most hospitals around Europe, go and check. Their medical equipment are renovated, removed or replaced every 3 years. So the state government, as a state, we can partner with so many to give us their used medical equipment. It's very achievable. There are many countries in Europe that would be glad to give us their free or their fairly used medical equipment. We can use it to set up neighborhood clinics. It may interest you to know, sir. As of today, we, God Sent Foundation, we are building a healthcare center in the local government. But due to resources, we have not been able to finish. We are 75% done, and I had a dream of finishing it in February, but things did not work the way I planned. But I'm hoping to do that, so we can use free medical equipment to create neighborhood clinics in every ward, or no, not the ward, let's say local government per se, not to exaggerate what we can do. But I think it's very, very achievable that we can create community health center in every local government. All right. While we do that, we can hire young people. There are many young people unemployed. We can hire young people from different school of health to come there. We can hire people from people doing Youth Corp, NYSC, to come and do their training there. So one way of reaching out to the people. And the other question was, okay, I can't find it anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, I think the other question was, you asked me about, sorry, you can ask me again. You know, a lot of things going through the head. But I would love to chat with you more, all right? Okay, Ed, what is your take on youth going through Libya, going through difficulties in Libya? All right, I have plans to go to Libya. I actually made a lot of contacts to try to find some persons that could direct me in Libya, but I was out of luck. I really think that the people going to Libya go there because of distress, go there because they want a better life, go there because they see others going through the same route, and in 3 years they come back and build a 2-flat, build a small house for their family. All right, so I think that illegal migration is something that we can work on by creating a platform to see how our young people living in those states can travel legally without going through that route. I am very, very confident that countries like Canada, who need so much persons to come and work in Canada, if the government partner with a country like Canada, they are willing to give us, let's say, 1,000 or 2,000 persons every year to enter Canada. America did it for so many years. America gave out visa lottery to so many countries for so many years. About 6,000 persons for so many years were living in Nigeria, only Nigeria. It was 6,000 persons for a very long time. Every year, you play online, you win, they give you a green card, you go to America and succeed. All right? One of the boys that stayed with me during such period, today is one of the big sheriff officer in Texas. All right? So I think that we can partner with developed countries on how to migrate young people to study abroad, work abroad, and things like that. I think that can really, really reduce the illegal migration of our young people going through Libya and all that. A lot is going on there. And guess what? The government is not even aware. The government do not care that adult persons are dying in Libya. They don't even care about you. I do care. I don't care. All right? Let's read from D. Sindako. All right. He said, Dion, do you know that during coronavirus crisis in all comuni in Italy, they are giving free card to Buenos Pasa? Okay, food. Of course now. Of course, I have friends there. I get all the updates every day. Of course, even without coronavirus, if you are living in Italy, refugee get paid. You cross from the sea, you enter Italy as a refugee, you get paid. That's what I will say this kind of period. Refugee in Italy get paid. Refugee. Now we say they don't give you paper, I will say that they decide your case. They will give you an accommodation, they will be paying you. Now you are living in Europe, you are clapping for a government that cannot remove street children from the streets. Is that not stupidity? Right? You are living in Europe, a country that pays refugee. They'll give you an accommodation, they'll be paying you every month until they decide whether they want to live in their country. You are living in such country, but you are there clapping for a government that cannot remove young boys from the streets. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You should be very ashamed of yourself. If you are not ashamed of yourself, I am ashamed for you. All right? Okay, let's read from Don Godwin. Bros, I always support you, but the one you are going for governor of Edo State, not sure it go work. Oh, I will advise you to calm down. Okay, let's read again. No, I will advise you to calm down first. Make a supporter join you for the plan. I don't understand your question, but if you are saying that the governorship, my governorship ambition is not going to work, I think it's a failure on your mindset, not me. All right. If you are thinking that a dream or an ambition of an individual is not going to work, it means that you don't believe that anything is possible. The first step of success is believing that you can. Before you can be successful, you have got to first believe that yes, I can. I believe I can. I believe I will. So saying that it's not going to work, I think that you have a low self-esteem. You do not believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you will not be thinking that way. I believe that I can even be a president, not a governor. Buhari is not smarter than me, bro. Obaseki is not smarter than me. That's the way I feel. You don't have to agree. We have a president that is not even strong enough to stand. Come on, Nigerians. Let's think. Let's think. Nigeria is so hard, man. Our people are suffering. 90% of Nigerian girls are not prostitutes. Sex is so cheap. Sex in Nigeria is so cheap. All right, let's go more. Let's go. All right. Let's read from Mike David. If we are 10 person like you in those states, we turn to New York. It's very possible. It's very possible. I've been to New York. Oh, a big shout out to my brother. Recently, we lost an dope brother in New York, man. That the Rich is in New York. All my people in New York, Princess Osagi. I tried to call that the Rich yesterday. We lost our brother in New York. And the Doma, who was working as a police officer, I believe, coronavirus issue, was infected and died. I want to say rest in peace, bro. I'm always frequent in New York, and it's so sad, man. It's so sad to lose a brother. I think it was just 41 or so. Many of you have seen that. We lost another brother in New York, a Benin guy. So far, as of today, about 8 persons have died from coronavirus in Edo State, and yet Edo State is not on lockdown. 8 persons have died from coronavirus in Edo State. 3 died at the UBTH today. Was it today or yesterday? But 8 persons have died in Edo State. If I was a governor, I would lock down the whole state. Everybody stay home, and you would be assured that there will be food for each family. It's very achievable. There's funding for Edo State emergency. It's almost 800 million naira a year. Was it a year? I have all the logistics with me because I'm trying to study to see where they are putting all our money. There's money of about 800 million naira for Edo State emergency response. Bring out the money. Let the people enjoy. I don't understand, man. We are not going to live forever, man. We are not going to live forever. Why holding on to the money? Why holding on to it like come on. It's crazy, man. Okay, let's read from Malaysia. We already talked before now. We support you with everything. You are real. I'm ready to provide at least 10%. Thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, look at my consistency, guys. If I am not real, if I am not trying, I mean, I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. I am not a saint. No, I will not allow anybody to classify me as a saint. I am not a saint. I'm very, very far from it. But I'm better than most. Yes, I have the feeling of my next brother. I have the feeling of my sister, man. I can't stand it. I can't stand to see people suffer, man. You have watched my live videos sometimes when people come to my office. Do you know what it means to sit down, listen to people's complaint? Hold on, guys. Let me play this message for you. Okay. Do you know what it means? I was home. I get so many messages, not even funny. Right now, look at it. Since I've been talking on live video, I have 27 missed calls. 27 missed calls. 27 missed calls. 27. Look at it. 27 missed calls. I think it's a joke. Look at it. Every minute somebody is calling me. Alright, if I can find a message where a young woman sent me a voice note crying terribly about her situation. I don't know if I have it. Let's see. Until you travel out of this country.
Happy Sunday. Sorry to disturb you. It's me, Valerie's mother. Yeah. Please, I have an issue I'm fighting with now. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm still fighting the issue.
So basically, it's one of my staff that worked with me before. The mother reached out to me today that there's no food, man. There's no food. There's no food. Even when there's no lockdown, people are still hungry. We have successfully done free kitchen 110 times. All right? You do the maths. Every weekend, there's 4 weekends in a month, 4 times a month. We have done it 110 times. Free food. People will say, somebody sent me a message, they're like, oh, Dion, these people are giving money online. Don't give them. They don't need it. I'm like, are you crazy? For a grown woman, a grown girl, like the girl we helped out the other day, one of my friends was saying that we should not give her the money. Where is she? I think I deleted them because of the space. Like this girl, this young beautiful girl.
I'm extremely happy. Like, thank you so much. I actually got.
Imagine this young beautiful girl asking for 2,000 naira, and you are telling me that she don't need it. Even willing for us to put her online for 2,000 naira. Of course, she need it. Or look at this other young man that we helped with 15,000 naira vision. Alright? He has a son. So we have done so much since this issue of coronavirus started. We have done so much with our phone, trying to help our people. The government is giving to people. Look.
One zone, I think zone 3 in Obadore, Alimosho local government. Where could I follow me the CEO? My country people, everybody.
Look at what Nigerian government is giving to people down there. Look at what Europe government is giving to their people.
It's what we call food distribution. It was distributed at everybody's doorstep.
You call them in Europe, they come to your doorstep to deliver food to you. And you are living in such country, yet you are defending a failed system of leadership. It's not good, man. Change your ways. Now, look at this picture I showed. I had a chat with this lady, an Asian lady. Alright? Because I don't know how people get my number, man. People see me, so people even believe that I am the state governor. People around the world. This lady called me from Malaysia. That a boy in Benin City defrauded her of over $500,000 that she went to borrow. I mean, I'm not EFCC or private investigator. I have to let her know. I'm sorry for what happened, but that's not my business, man. You understand? If you are giving your money to somebody, so you have got to be careful out there, alright? So we are following up in all the cases. This is a state. They are able to do this in about 7 days. Why can't they do this without coronavirus? Huh? Why can't they do this without coronavirus? So those states said they have 280 beds like this. We want to see. I made a post online. Some persons are fighting me on the post, especially some of my brothers who lives in, I don't want to mention no name, who lives in Europe, are saying, why are you always fighting Obaseki? How am I fighting the governor when the state government came out to tell the people that they have 280 beds and about 28 ventilators? We now, as an organization, I have my team, we carry out our investigations. We went to Obasanjo, we went to UBTH, we went to the ERA, we went to other neighboring hospital there. There's no such thing. There are some new beds, but it's not up to the 280 they are talking about. So I put it on my page that it is a lie. Somebody came there, why are you always fighting? Does that make any sense? You think about it. As a young person, I am on ground. You are not on ground. Alright? My work is obvious. I now put on my page, this is the post. Please go and follow it up, guys. So that you see what I'm talking about. Alright? I now put on my page that go and follow the trend, man. It's very, very annoying. This is what I put there. I'll show you. Alright? No 280 bed villa were found in Edo after our investigation. Please prove me wrong. This is what I put on my page. If you go back to the comment there, you will see some persons who are living in Europe trying to fight me because I am trying to expose the failure of government for all our benefits. It's for all our benefit. The reality is, I don't have a business in Nigeria. I don't have a grandmother. I don't have a grandfather living in Nigeria. All my immediate family lives in America. I have access to travel to America when I want. Every work I am doing is because of the passion I have for my people, man. They are suffering, and we cannot continue to let them suffer. Understand me. Understand my point. It is not about me. I can choose to go work at McDonald's and still live a better life. If you work at Walmart is like a job anybody can get. If you work at Walmart as a cart pusher, you are able to make about $400 every week or $300 every week. It's still better than living in Nigeria. There are many Nigerian doctors who go to Canada to start working as a security guard, to start working in the factory. Nigerian doctors, big doctors. It's a fact. There's no future for our children in Nigeria, man. If you have the opportunity, I want to advise you to remove your children from this country now. If you have the opportunity, I'm advising you to remove your children from this country until we are able to fix it. I don't support you bringing your children to Nigeria. Some of my friends will be like, oh, Dion, I want to bring my... Excuse me, guys. Oh, God. Alright? So I do not support anybody who want to bring their child to live in Nigeria. You are punishing the young man. Majority of our children will never come to Nigeria to live. Since my father died, after the burial, my younger brothers, my sisters, they have not been to Nigeria and they don't have any plan of coming. Can I blame them for not coming? No. Somebody that is used to 24-hour electricity, have your own car, you press the button from the house, the garage opens, you drive out, you go to the McDonald's, you want to have some chicken, you go through a drive-through, you want to wash your car, you sit inside your car, a machine comes down, wash your car for you, you want to go to the laundry, they come and pick it up. You want me to tell the person to come to a country where generator is like a necessity? Generator is a necessity. Then generator is supposed to be for farm work and construction. It has become a necessity in every home. Please, my brothers and sisters, if you love your children, do your best to invest more for your children in the countries you live. I'm not saying don't invest back home, but invest more in the country where you know that in the next 20, 30 years, your children may not go back home. Yeah, our generation of children these days, you think they want to come back home to try to do anything in Nigeria? Hell no. Hell no. If you have not traveled, you will say Nigeria is sweet. Oh, what is sweet for Nigeria, my brothers and sisters? Tell me, I want to know. Majority of the men that say Nigeria is sweet because they can come to Nigeria and mess around with young girls. That's what is sweet. Because they can come to Nigeria, mess around with young girls. Because they can come to Nigeria, drink and drive. Do you know that if you are living in Italy, you can take... There's so many cities, states, islands in Italy that you can go enjoy. Yeah. If you are living in Spain, for the first time I went to Benidorm. Benidorm is like Las Vegas in Europe. If you go to Benidorm in Spain, it's like Las Vegas. Yeah. Or if you're living in Germany, you can take a vacation to Aachen. I've been there. All right, let's go for that. All right. Let me quickly answer some questions. Let me let you guys go. It's almost 2 hours now. All right. Okay, let's read. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to see what Destiny is saying, but I don't really understand. Okay, I see something about arrogance. Hello, if you insane, I am not. The guy is arrogant. He should come down from his high. That's the problem I'm having with a lot of people, man. I continue to say it. I think it's the highest level of stupidity. It is actually very, very stupid for someone to think that you are arrogant, but they follow you more than they follow their shadow. You will never see me, or you will barely see me going to somebody else's business to comment or to follow them if I don't believe in them. If you love somebody, you follow them. If you think they are so arrogant, you block them. Life is so simple, my brother. I think I'm talking to I think it's Osaibo or I don't know, Destiny, I don't know. But about arrogant, if you think I'm arrogant, I want to apologize to you, okay? I want to apologize for being arrogant. It's my nature, I can't change it. I'm so sorry. But what I want to appeal for is for you to kindly block me. Huh? Just block me so that I do not offend you. Alright? It's so simple, guys. Why do you make things so difficult? You don't like me, you are spending your time that you cannot get back. If you have watched me for 1 hour, it means that you have given Dion Osagie 1 hour of your life. Either you love it or you hate what I'm saying, but you have given me a part of your life that you can never get back. Isn't that stupid? Let's be realistic. Please judge this matter. Judge this matter, guys. You don't like Dion Osagie, but you are on life right now, watching him, giving Dion Osagie your life, your time. Is that not stupidity? You tell me. All right, I think we have chatted for today. Okay. Let's read from a few more persons and let you guys go. Sweet Shella Robert, thank you so much. CY, let's read from CY. CY said, we the Benin, let's stop fighting ourselves. If we see something, always support instead of course, CY. It's the biggest problem we have in our community. A lot of persons do not support each other. I think I've tried. I think I've tried to break the yoke. I have broken the yoke to a certain extent, but it's still there. Because if you look at Edo State today, I'm the first person the whole world is supporting. So I have broken the yoke by my Akugbe movement. When we hold our hands, Akugbe, all a team, we have been able to break a percentage of that yoke. You know, half of the persons, or even more than half of the persons supporting our work, I have never met. I don't know them. They call me and say, you know what, look at Mama K. Big shout out to you, Mama K, who sent me 20,000 naira yesterday. Say, man, my brother, I love what you're doing. Buy data. And that thing goes to every one of you guys. Show me some love. You understand? So the problem we're having that is a generational curse for Edo people. It's not something that started yesterday. Alright, it has been like that for a very long time, whereby our people don't support our people. It's very, very difficult for you to see an Edo man who became successful living in Edo State. You have got to leave, make some money before you come back. And so many persons don't even come back. I have some friends who dread me, say, Dion, I cannot do what you do. I don't care how much you pay me. Of course, I have many friends who dread me. Say, Dion, how do you do it? Alright, it's God, it's not me. Alright, if it's me, I will give up. If it's me, I will be tired. But the God in me is very, very big. Okay? Alright, let's read from Honorable Mark. You talk too much. Alright, yeah, I talk too much. I have every reason to talk. It's my mouth. And you listen too much. You should be very, very ashamed of yourself. But I'm not going to say that because I think that you recently donated to one of our followers. I want to say thank you to that. Thank you for that. But if you are tired of my talking, I think you should stop listening. It's very, very simple, bro. I mean, if I'm talking too much and you are listening too much, something is wrong with you. I mean, honest truth. All right, let's read from real quickly. What is your take on the so-called 5G covered up face mask in circulation around the globe? I really do not know. I have not done my research on that. I have seen a lot of video about the 5G and all that. You know, I don't think it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. In a country or in a world where we have so many scientists, random persons, it's not from a genuine source. So I have to doubt it, all right? Because if a scientist comes out to tell us that this is what the problem is, then I may likely take it seriously. But 5G, internet, with flu, radiation, and all that, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what to say about it. And it's a big issue, and we're working on that. What's the problem, man? Let's say shit, bro. Okay. Okay, let's read from Sylvia. Try to be more calm, my friend. I see great leaders and qualities in you. Try to be more calm. I mean, you're talking about my expression or what? I don't know, but if you're talking about my expression, I think that I have different attitude, depends on the discussion. Usually I'm very calm. If you follow my work enough, you go to my Facebook page. When I'm addressing my people, I'm very calm. But when I'm angry, man. Like today, I'm very angry. I'm hungry. I'm angry that it's been 7 days. Today makes it exactly 7 days or more, right? That people have been asked to stay home. There's no food. We have given more aid to Edo people than the government as of today. I mean, the facts are there, man. There's nothing to lie about. Our work are transparent. That's why everything we do, we put it on social media. We have given more aid than Edo state government as of today. We have benefited a lot of persons living in Edo than the state government. You want me to be happy about that? No, I cannot be. I cannot be happy that my people are suffering. You understand? I cannot be happy that Mama Christabel called me yesterday that she don't have food. I cannot be. Look at my phone. Let me bring my phone. I was chatting with my pastor today. One EA we are taking care of is calling that she needs money. I can't do everything. All right. Come. Okay, I read that. Okay, Godwin. God bless you, brother, for the good work you are doing. Thank you, bro. I'm Godwin. Boom. All right. Thank you. I love it. CY Osas, like I always say, if all the Benin in diaspora can come together with €5, yes, no, not even all the Benin, 10% of the Benin. You know how many Benin dey Europe? There are more Edo people living in diaspora than Edo State. Edo in diaspora is the, I don't know the word for it. I don't even have a word for it. Edo in diaspora is Edo State economy. Let's put it that way. The Edos in diaspora is a major drive for the Edo in diaspora. If you are working in Europe, I can assure you that there's no much that you don't spend at least 100 to 200 euro to your family member. When you send this money to your family member, about 5 or 6 persons are affected. The Edos in diaspora are the government of the Edo State. The Edos in diaspora is the state government of Edo State, because we are the one taking care of our family members. When was the last time a governor of Edo State did a tour to visit the Edos in diaspora? When was the last time the government of Edo State, I'm talking about, let's go back to 20 years, we're not talking about today, went around Europe or around the world to say, you know what, the Edos in diaspora meet and greet? It has not been done. I have done it as an individual. In 2017, I traveled over 20 countries, man, visiting our Edo brothers and sisters in the world. I mean, if that is not appreciable by you, then something is wrong with you, obviously. In 2017, I traveled around the world to visit our Edo brothers and sisters in diaspora. If the time I committed to meet my brothers and sisters practicing the akugbe that I want everybody to come together, if it is not appreciable by some persons, then you are on your own. You understand? So I think that the government need to appreciate the Edos in diaspora more. Part of my dream is to create an Edo in diaspora house. I have designed that already. If you have not already seen it, I think I can show you that real quick. Alright? I think I can show you that real quick. I have designed the Edos in diaspora house. If you are not following me, please go and follow me now at Make Edo Great. Make Edo Great. Go and follow me there. Make Edo Great Again page. It's going to be our campaign page. Make Edo Great Again. So I've designed this already before now. I would love to show you that. Please go and follow me on this page right now. I've designed it. Look at it. Edo Diaspora House. This is my initiative. You see that? Because I felt that the Edos in diaspora are not carried along. They are not appreciated for the contribution they are making in Edo State. And I want to change that. I want to be able to create an opportunity for the Edos in diaspora, for us to be able to come together and work together effectively. All right? So please, if you want to be a part of my government, you are welcome to reach out to me. I'm trying to share this link so that you can have it on your... Okay, I don't know. Let me share the link quickly so that you can have it. It's a public group. Please just go ahead and subscribe there. We are going to be doing most of our follow-up on that group. Okay, the Edo in diaspora is not letting me. Edo in diaspora, okay. Please, just for the records, I am not against Obaseki. All right, I am not against anyone. I'm just pursuing my own dreams. And a lot of persons will say, a lot of persons keep telling me, oh, just do your own thing and don't talk about Obaseki. Come on, how is that possible? You keep telling me, Dion, you want to run for governor, do your own thing, don't talk about Obaseki. It doesn't make sense. It is because I think that Obaseki is not doing a good job. That is why I'm running. So if I'm not talking about the failure of Obaseki, then I am not running. You understand? You're telling me, oh, Dion, I even received a message today actually about that. So, because the problem is there are some persons who love Obaseki as a governor and also love my work, but they don't know how to separate that. All right? It's not a crime. Because you support Godsend Foundation doesn't mean that you cannot support Obaseki. You can. It's a choice. Politics. I am not going to be mad or vexed up at you if you decide not to support me. It's not a problem. I am encouraging my Godsend member. If you think that I am not good enough, if you think I'm only good in charity, support the charity. But if you think that I'm not good in politics, you don't need to support me. It's very, very simple. All right? So please go and follow us on that page. I'm trying to copy the link, but I can't find it. All right, let's see, share. I should be able to find it here. Okay, I've seen it now. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on this video. So just kindly follow that page. That's gonna be our campaign page. All right, Make Edo Great. It's gonna be our campaign page. All right. So I'm gonna put it right here, right now. Just go ahead, do me a favor. Follow it up, like it. Even the Donald Trump picture on my profile is even a problem for some persons. It's not right, man. Because you want to support me, you want me to think like you. No, it's not done. We can have different opinion. We can have different political. You understand? We can have so much indifference and still support each other, man. Because I don't support the person you support doesn't mean that you should hate me. It's not done. It's not nice, man. You understand? So let's continue to encourage each other. Alright? Alright, so let me read one or two comments. Okay, presenter, look well. Let me read from you. I hope you are not looking for diaspora to donate to for you. Of course, every persons are going to donate for me. Those who believe in the ambition. That's how politics is done. So if you are looking at donating to me, you are welcome. As you already see on the profile, somebody already pledged 100. Is it 100 euro? 100 euro. We have not even asked. Yes, we are not going to run the old style of politics. We are going to run it by the people who believe in the dream. Even Donald Trump, may I show you, because many of you are not exposed. Let me go to Donald Trump page. Let me teach you one or two things. Even the president of America is still asking for support as of today. So you know, many of our people, they are so used to the old format of politics, whereby you give it to them, say, vote for me. After you vote, after they give you money, they buy your vote, then they are not conscious. Your $1, your $2, if you give to a politician to run an election, if they win, they are entitled to you. It's the way it works. But if the politician give to you to win an election, if they win, you have no business questioning them. You understand? So that's it. Yeah, so we are going to be calling for support from everybody, including you, presenter Luckwell. I hope you get to support me. You know, use your raise money for us to run the election. All right. Yeah, of course I have my own money. I'm not broke. Trust me, I'm not broke. You understand? But this is for all Edo people. It's not about me. It's about us. So we are going to ask for support. All right. I was trying to show you a donation that I just, matter of fact, I just donated $3 today to Donald Trump election. All right. I will be donating more. All right. Okay. Go to the page and look. All right. I think I'm gonna let you guys go now. All right. All right. Discussion is over now. Okay, let's read from Efosa Esogi. A lot of companies in Benin are occupied by Yoruba. The youth of the land has no job. What is your take if you become governor? I'm going to mandate that. I'm going to mandate that. It's very important that the Edo young people get employed by companies. I even posted it on my page some days ago that NPDC is an oil company in Benin. Some boys, Ijo boys, Delta boys come to Benin to collect a lot of money every month. They are on a payroll even without working. But I posted that Edo youth should rise up and make a demand. As of today now, NPDC, what have they done for the crisis? Nothing. NPDC is a company in Edo State. It's an oil company in Edo State. They have not been able to do anything. So as a governor, I think I will put a very, very strict rules on it for the company to practice social responsibilities and to give a certain number of young people a job. All right? If we are going to be working in Edo State, the company must hire at least 50% of the Edo indigenes. That's the only way we can grow. All right? Because we are Yoruba man, they'll bring a list from Yoruba land and start sharing the job. No, my people need work, man. My people need work. It's not a racist comment, but Edo State is just Edo State. If you go to Lagos, Lagos is more developed. Lagos is a big exposure for many people living in Edo State. If you are living in Edo State all your life, if you come to Lagos, it's like a wow. You understand? It's a fact. Many people you see speaking English on social media in Edo State, trying to advise you, they have not left Edo State. The records are there. In the last 1 year, most of those people you see on social media, boys and female, they have not left Edo State because if they leave, they will definitely still show it there. So if you go on their page, go back to last year, they have not left Edo State. They have been in place. In 1 year, I have traveled over 15 countries. Since January of 2019 till date, I have traveled over 15 countries. All right. So it's not to brag. It's to say that the Edo young persons, they claim that they are well read. They studied in school, studied master degree, but education is way more than just going to classroom and passing exam. Education is being able to make demand, being able to call for accountability. How can Edo State be an oil producing country, state? Our youth are suffering, our youth are unemployed. So to answer your question, bro, as a governor, I will put a strict rule on it. Edo people are employed is a part of accolade to the governor. It's going to make me look good. All right, thank you. All right, let's read from, okay. What is the meaning of 5D? 5D is 5G. 5G is a form of internet, all right? 4G, the next level is 5G, all right? So that's what about. Okay, Eddie in Toronto, if you are talking is not educating people, if your talking is not educating people watching, you better leave this platform because you don't belong here. Of course, that's exactly. Internet, see, everything is so crazy in Nigeria. All right, from my iPhone, so I don't have internet, good internet in. So I have to go put my phone close to the window to get internet. That's how bad everything is. All right. So yeah, if I'm discussing and I'm not making sense to you, and you are still watching me, I think that you have a big problem. You have a big problem to be watching somebody that is not making sense to you. I mean, it's crazy. Especially some of you guys who continue to go out there to watch people. You send me, oh, this one is cussing at you. This one is doing this one. Don't be sending me such messages, man. All right, I don't have time to watch those people. I'm so. All right, so I think that's it for today. All right, so like I said before, all my staffs at the God Sent Foundation and the God Sent International Free School will be getting their full salary till the coronavirus issue is over. Remember. All right, I think I'll let you guys go now. All right, it's been nice talking up with you. Like I said before, I will be giving 100% salary to all my staffs at the God Sent Foundation, a God Sent International School, Diaspora Event Center, GoCab, Diaspora Real Estate, all these companies that I run. I'm going to give 100% salary to them because I know that as a boss, they need me more at this time, right? Because they have families, they have friends they need to reach out to. So I'll be paying them salaries, 100% of their salaries this month, all right? So maybe by tomorrow or during the week, I will need your assistance to be able to, at least God Sent Foundation School, all right? At least I will need your assistance. For those of you watching, I can't do everything alone. This platform is for everybody to be able to reach out. We have school. We have about 10 teachers. We have cleaner. We have cook. We have all these persons there. We have Gossen Blessing. We have Josephine. We have Mama Angel. We have Nick. We have Steve. We have we have all these young persons working there. Sometime around the week, we're going to do a fundraising to be able to pay them at minimum wage. It's not easy for me. For a young person to be able to pay up to about 40 persons every month, you think it's a joke in Nigeria? Not just thinking about me, to be able to create, to be able to think on how to be able to pay 40 persons. You think it's not easy. So, but we are so proud and so grateful that God has been able to provide the resources to be able to reach out to all these people. So many people depend on me. They really do. They really do depend on me. You understand? So that's it, and I think that's my time. I'll let you guys go now. I want to once again appreciate you all for your time, for joining me, always for believing in me, for everything you are doing for me, for the prayers, for the love, for the call, for the WhatsApp messages. So much of you guys. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of love from Edo people, especially those in diaspora. I mean, I can say that 90% of those in diaspora love what I do, love what I stand for. You know, it's a pass mark. So the other chinkele, the other 2% who do not see us as fair doesn't really count. All right, majority wins the vote all the time. Even if it's 60% of the people that love me, I'm still winning. So those of you who don't like me, I'm very, very sure that in the near future, God is going to touch your wicked hearts to see that I want the best for our people. I want to say that I love you. Support me to be your next governor. All right, we can really, really win. All right, the strategy is we can really, really win. Obaseki is not a competition. I mean, that's a fact. If Obaseki is not a competition, man, Obaseki cannot. I started doing good even before Obaseki joined Edo State politics. All right, so it's not a competition. What's this guy's called? Izeyamu. It's not a competition. Izeyamu jumping from political party to political party. It's not a competition. Odubu, he has done his part. Great guy. I don't know him personally, so I cannot really talk much about him. But I knew that he went to America at some point and came back and joined politics. And he has not really done much for the Edo people other than being in Oshomole's government. But Izeyamu, in the last 20 years, he has no single company in Edo State. He has lived on politics all his life. So we are not on the same level. Who else is there? Okay, Engineer Ogemoyi, I don't know so much about him. PDP don't have any candidate. I'm the only candidate from AAC aspirant. The only party that have aspirant now is the AAC and APC, and of which APC is divided right now. All right, the strategy is very easy. APC is divided. It means that if Obaseki is giving the ticket, half of the APC members will not vote for him. It's a fact. If Obaseki is given a ticket to run as the APC, half of the APC members will not vote for him because half of the APC members, some are with Oshomole, some are with Obaseki. So half of the APC members will not. That's going to give me an edge. If they give it to Izeyamu will not get 100% support because a lot of persons that were in PDP was his main camp. All right, Izeyamu could have stayed in PDP and become the next Tony Anene of Edo State, but he screwed up for going to APC the second time. All right, Odubu is very, very quiet. He's a quiet guy. I don't think he's a bad man. I paid him a visit sometime few months back. I don't think he's a bad guy, so I don't really know much about him. All right, I'm still doing research on him. Well, I don't know his leadership capability because a leader is defined by the amount of persons you are able to change their stories. All right, the amount of persons you are able to change their stories define you as a leader. I have been able to make a change. If it is only the case of Razali, a disabled boy who came to our office, if it's only the case of Razali that I'm able to change, all right, a young boy, disabled young boy coming to our office, and Razali is the only person the only entertainer in those states that has been empowered by the state governor. Razali, my boy, who I picked from the street, is the only entertainer in Edo State that was empowered or that has been empowered by Edo State Governor Obaseki with 10 million naira. All right, I believed in him even with his crushes. That's to show that I have good plan for my people. He was living with me. All right, he was living with me. I was paying for his studio time. I was taking him to different shows to go and perform. He was empowered by 10 million naira by the governor, and because of the 10 million naira, a lot of persons were saying, but the governor tried for you now. I get so angry when people tell me that. Say, man, but the governor tried for you now. He helped your boy with 10 million. Are you crazy? What's 10 million? So because the governor helped my boy with 10 million, I will see that Uwelu Road is not good. I'll say, governor, don't try. I'll keep quiet. That's the problem we have. The governor did not do me any favor by empowering Razali. Edo State governor did not do me any favor by empowering a boy I picked from the streets. Because at the end of the day, if you have to calculate what Razali should be benefiting from the government, it is obviously more than 10 million. If you have to go back from the time Razali was born as a disabled person, he was supposed to be under the care of the government. He was supposed to have a house help, a social worker, what do you call it? Is it tricycles or mobility bicycle or whatever they call it? Those of you in healthcare, you know more. All right, you're supposed to have a healthcare social worker. If you have to calculate all the money that Razali is supposed to receive till the age, it's more than 10 million. So a lot of persons do not understand that it is a government responsibility to take care of disabled. It is a government responsibility to take care of our aged women, our aged fathers. A lot of persons, government will just do small thing. You expect, that's the problem we're having. When the government do small thing for you, the other day they buy one small car for one of our brother. No, car, Toyota. I have 7 Toyota Corolla driving Uber in Lagos. 7. So a young person will receive a Toyota Corolla, they will start dancing. Ooh, ooh. Come on, guys. We can become more. We can do more. All right? So I think that's my time. Can you tell me the kind of government we are operating in Nigeria? Now, your government, now Kingsley. I don't tire, oh my guys. I don't need to talk past here. Audrey, please send me your address. Audrey, send me your address. I want to send you this. I want to send you 3. All right, so you can give it to my babies over there. All right, Audrey, thank you so much for your support. Audrey Powell, a beautiful lady who has been following my work for the past 4 years. So I'm going to send you some India, okay? So just send me your address. I will send it to you after this coronavirus, okay? All right, Anthony Ekbe, you can't even read your word. I'm willing to take a bet from you. I'm willing to, if you are ready for that, we can do that anytime. If you, I don't know your financial strength, but I'm willing to go up to 10 million naira. If I do not win a local government in the next election, I may never come back to Edo State. If you are willing to go a bet, we can do that. A local government, I am winning a local government. It's a done deal with a big margin. Obaseki is from AK village, a place called Isi. Obaseki, the current governor. When was the last time you went to his village? I beg you, my brother, believe in yourself. Lucky, I hear me no. Okay, all I know is that the governor Obaseki is working. I never said he wasn't working. All right, I never said it wasn't working. I'm just saying that I can do more. I'm saying that the development is not rapid enough. All right, renovating a stadium for 3 years is crazy, man. It takes less than 1 year to build a standard stadium in the world. Fixing road and pouring quota on it, it's not a big deal, man. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Cutting roads, putting quota, it's not a big deal. It's not, all right? When the money is there. When you say the government is working, the money is there. The money is there. It's not a big deal. You understand? All right, so my people, I love you guys. I gotta go now. But before I go, I cannot go without having a short dance with you guys. I want everybody to get on their dancing shoes now. We are going to dance. Listen, man. My government, I want to warn everybody now. If you like, you vote for me. If you like, you don't vote for me. I want to warn everybody. My government is going to be a government of entertainment. Every Saturday, we are going to create a live band in the government house. There's a parking lot. Before you get to the governor's house, there's a parking lot on the left hand side. It's a big compound. We are going to transform that place to an Edo State cafeteria. Every Saturday, people can come. If you cook with 1 million naira, Edo State gets, like I said before, almost 1 billion for security votes. All right. So if you cook with 4 million naira a month, kitchen Edo State cafeteria, people can come, play music, enjoy yourself. It's gonna work. It's gonna stop crime. It's gonna make people appreciate the government. All right. So please, my phone number is 0705 1938 417. 0705 1938 417. By next week, we are going to be doing a fundraising to support our God Sent Foundation International School. If you have the account number already, please try to send something there. We're going to pay our staffs at minimum wage. All right. We have about we have 10 teachers, cleaners, and other persons working there. A God Sent Foundation also. I'm not talking about my private business. My private business are Diaspora Event Center, Go Cab, We have Go Travels. Of course, we do visas and all that. We have diaspora real estate, but I'm talking about the things we do for the community, which is a God Sent Foundation Stars and a God Sent International Free School. I'm going to need your support for that. Whatever you can do to support us on that, we will gladly appreciate it. All right, Omolade Odesusi. It is sad that when the governor is doing well, it is the money of the state that has been instructed into the care of Oba. It is when it is when his salary. Okay, let me read this carefully. It is sad when they say the governor is doing well. It is the money of the state that has been entrusted into the care of Obaseki. If it is when he commit his salary to humanitarian gesture. Of course, man. Who be you? Who you be? Who you be? May I follow this name well? Omolade. I need to follow you. Yoruba, na to get sense. People will just come out, say, the governor is working, the governor is trying, the governor is doing this. But he's supposed to try now. Is that not his job? It's the governor's responsibility to fix roads. It is the governor's responsibility to renovate the building. It is the governor's responsibility to remove children from the street. It is the governor's responsibility to fix hospitals. Saying the governor is just like a gate man. I've explained this before. The governor is just like a gate man. You entrust your compound, your properties into the person that secure your gates. He's supposed to do his job. He's getting a salary. So the governor is trying. Man, our people are so behind. There's a governor in Spain. Go and Google it. Valencia. All right. They did a contract. He gave somebody a contract, and the person now bought a suit of about 12,000 euros as a gift. This happened in Valencia. I don't know the name of the governor, but it happened in Valencia. Go and Google it. The contractor of the hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in Valencia, bought a suit as a thank you to the governor. Do you know that the governor was fired for accepting a suit of $12,000? You know, you cannot continue. If I become the governor, you go on social media and start saying Dion Osagie is trying, I will tell them to lock you up. Don't praise me when I become a governor. Let me do my work. When there's money, billions is allocated, you don't even know. I was at the US Embassy in Abuja last month, and I went to the USAID, US Development something. USAID, there's a lot of money they are giving to Edo State every month. US Development Office in Bien. If you are familiar with the US Embassy, this is the embassy on that building there. It's called USAID. It's a United States organization. They give a lot of money to Edo State. You don't even know that. You are not even aware that the EU give money to Edo State to fight human trafficking. A lot of you that is shouting the governor is working, you don't even know the budget of Edo State. You don't even know how many commissioners we have in Edo State. You don't even know how much is allocated for school project. You don't know how much is supposed to go to education. You don't know how much is supposed to go to security. All you are saying is the governor is trying. Do you know this? How many of you can tell me the budget of Edo State? You don't know. Do you know? No, you don't. Other people is saying Obaseki is trying. You say, what is he doing? Obaseki is not doing anything. He's doing his job and he's not doing it enough. And that's why we want to step in to take him out. Obaseki cannot win the next election as long as I am running. As long as I am running, Obaseki cannot win the next election, and that's the way it is. Alright? I don't hate him, but I just think that you need to go and take a rest. Let me do the job. Praise the Lord. So let's listen to some music now and call it a night. Okay? It's been fun chatting with you guys. We may be able to come live tomorrow. Don't forget, around 7 p.m. there's electricity, because I hate using generator. Alright, yeah, so just do your best to see what you can support us with. By tomorrow we're going to go back to our random out of kindness. We're going to be able to